Hello Virgo, hello Capricorn, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. So sorry that it's late. You know, sometimes I just got to balance my energy and my time, and that's what happened this week. But nonetheless, here I am, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Virgo. I will read Virgo first, and then we will do Capricorn. So Capricorn, if you could just fast forward to the time frame that is pinned, that will be your reading. So here we go, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I have already blessed these cards. I just do need to cut them, Virgo, and let's find out what is going on in the ethers for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for Virgo for the week ahead, please. Oh, and we've got one that is already coming out here. So we are starting with the Seven of Swords. So we have somebody, Virgo, you're not trusting somebody. You feel like something could go wrong here. Somebody's getting away with something. I feel like you keep having reminders around you that somebody is getting away with something, and I think it's annoyed you here. What else do we have? Somebody getting away with something here. At the bottom of the deck, we got the Ten of Swords. Okay, so you did bring something to an end here. So there was some new love, and it ended. And I feel like it was like maybe a short union, like a short marriage, like maybe 2 years or 5 years. I feel like there was new love here, and as quick as the new love came, you ended up actually getting out of the relationship and closing a chapter here because it wasn't healthy. I feel like you were getting no reciprocity. You were putting in way more than you were getting out of this relationship, and that's how I feel that you were deceived. I feel like the person that you met and got into a relationship with is not the person that they used to be, or not the person that they were when you met them. Okay, let's keep going here. Oops. We have the Seven of Swords, the Five of Cups. 2 more cards, please. Thank you. I'll take them off the top. Got the Sun and Victory. All right, what do we got in the bottom here? We have the Chariot. Okay, so things are moving very quickly for you, Virgo. So we have the Chariot, and I think you feel as though money is going out faster than it's coming in. And I feel like you're tired of living in poverty because you've got too much going on financially. So I think that you maybe look online to get some better solutions. Maybe you do some investigating about something that needs to be sold or something that can be bought to help your situation. And then you speak up. You speak to the person who is currently in your life. Now, when the Lovers is in the reverse here, I feel like one person is putting more into this love relationship than the other, and they're hoping that you're going to end up doing that too, Virgo, because they're tired of taking the lead. They don't want to take the lead. They don't want to be the one to always use their intuition. They don't want to answer all the questions. They're becoming bored with that. So I feel like you're not making enough stands by yourself. I feel like you're not really starting anything or achieving anything. I feel like this is the time when you could do that, but you're not. You're just kind of hanging out. And this person is watching that, right? So this person is like, oh, is this the one I want to stay with forever, right? Is this the person I want to stay with forever? But I feel like what's on your mind currently right now is the fact that things are moving really quick, and everything that you do drains your bank account. And I think it's time to put a stop to that. All right. Let's clarify a little bit here, Virgo. Whew. Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's clarify for Virgo, please. Let's clarify for Virgo, please. There we go. Cut these here. All right, Seven of Swords. Tell me about this Seven of Swords. So what I feel is going on here is that Virgo, you feel like you were cheated out of your wish fulfillment here. That somebody did something behind your back. Somebody got away with taking your wish fulfillment. And, of course, that doesn't make you happy here. Tell me more about this. Seven of Swords. Someone taking Virgo's wish fulfillment. Someone ruining the wish fulfillment. Getting away with not giving Virgo the wish fulfillment. Ten of Pentacles. I think when you got together with this person, Virgo, that you really felt that they were the person that you'd be spending the rest of your life with. But then you realized that they were not your wish fulfillment. In fact, it was probably way less than that. They kept a lot of stuff from you. They never really opened up to you. And therefore, you kept having to find things on your own. And that's, I think, why the Seven of Swords has come up, because you would find things out about this person without them having said a word to you. You are the King of Wands here. You had to take the whole responsibility, you know, and so that took away from you having your wish fulfillment. You didn't want to be the everything to this person. You wanted them to do some things as well. You wanted the Ten of Cups with this person, but it didn't work. So I feel as though this is a relationship that you had wished a lot for, that you got cheated out of. And I feel like you still have regret about that relationship, but then someone new came along. I feel like someone new came along, but I also feel like that this chapter is still going to be closed here. This person, they chose you out of a bunch of people, and they decided that they wanted to have you as their new start. You don't really trust this person because you still have regrets about what happened in the past, and you were so hurt in the past with lies and deceit. You don't really trust this person, that you're very careful with them. You think things over a lot. Maybe you're not necessarily forthcoming of all the things that you think about. But I think that when this person travels a distance to see you, you feel like when this person came to you at a distance to see you, you felt like you could be the artist at that point, that maybe this love would be different than the old love, and that maybe you two could build a life together. So I feel like you do bring something to an end here, because you were giving too much to a connection, but I feel like it's the old connection you were giving too much to. And let's take a look here. I think that you felt really good about finally getting rid of this situation, because it was making you feel badly. The Six of Wands tells me that, yeah, you found someone that you think that you are in love with, and who's to say if you are or you aren't, but I feel like you're looking to get married again. And the Queen of Wands is your person, the Queen of Passion. So someone who, you know, gives you a lot of passion, someone who has a lot of get-go, and who is their own person, someone who doesn't really have to depend on you for anything. And the Nine of Swords tells me that you're still worried. You worry all the time about this person taking advantage of you. There isn't a whole lot of communication. That needs to get better. I feel like coming forward, there is going to be a time, Virgo, in the near future where the communication is going to get way better with the two of you. The Sun is here, and the Eight of Wands. You've made a decision that you want to make better communication. So that is going to come up for you. Things are going to get better with the communication, Virgo. Your person makes it easier for you to speak with them. So I feel like, yeah, you're scared to put too much into a relationship here. You do want victory here. You also want to be the only person in their life, and you're thinking about asking them to marry you, possibly, or hoping they'll ask you to marry, that you would ask them or they would ask you, one of the two. So we have the Nine of Cups. You do feel like this person that you have now is your wish fulfillment here, and you tell that person all the time. You guys have great conversation. I think financially you're both barely keeping track of your pentacles, and that you're thinking it's time to move away from the place that you are, because the Five of Pentacles, yeah, money is really hurting. So I feel like you live in a place that might be very expensive, or maybe you live in a place that's remote and you have to come in to get the things that you want, like come into the city to get the things that you want. I feel like whatever is going on here, that I feel like it's getting too expensive to live the way you are. Maybe you both have houses you're paying mortgages on and you just want to consolidate everything and move forward from there, because you know that it's going to be way better for the finances for the two of you if you just maybe give up a property that is not faring well for you financially. I'm just going to get a couple cards from Moonology. Let's see what's going on here for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Advice, please. We have work through your fears, the new moon in Scorpio. You might want to Google when the new moon in Scorpio is, and you might need to work through a fear at that point. And the fear may be that you think this person's going to leave you dry. The energy is gaining momentum. Gosh, that card keeps coming out in every reading, I swear. So I'm just going to look here. What are your fears in love here? Virgo, what are your fears in love? What are your fears in love here, please? Got one up here. Your biggest fear is trust. So you don't necessarily trust the easiest. It takes a long time for someone to tell you, or for you to trust someone after they tell you that they really are someone you can trust. I have a reconciliation here. So I feel like you have a person, but perhaps there is a person coming back from the past. This might be how you work through your fears. Finances and career. This might be trouble coming up here. Finances and career. The energy is gaining momentum. What energy is gaining momentum for Virgo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Oh, thank you. Give your relationship a chance. Okay, so the energy is gaining momentum. You're getting more and more comfortable. You're going to start to trust this person, but continue to keep an open mind here. And yeah, this person, I think you've called in your own soulmate here. I feel like there is lots of love to be had here. Yeah, the garden and the gate. You guys are going to go and plant these things together, right? The garden and the gate is about looking at the other side of the gate. Is that where you want to be? Do you want to be planting and achieving and moving forward? Or do you just want to stand there at the gate and watch everyone else plant their pentacles? It really is up to you, Virgo. And that is all I have for you for the week ahead. I'm going to go for now. I hope that you enjoyed that reading. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up, because I do appreciate that. It helps me to be seen here and helps us grow here as a community. And I'm going to go for now. If you do need a reading, you know what to do. Look in the description. It's all there. I'm going to go. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye. Hello, my Capricorns. Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. Sorry, it's a little bit late. Just trying to balance everything that I have to do in this one-woman show. So here we are, first card out. Oh, somebody is letting their walls down. This is good. This is good, good, good. So we have the wounded warrior, the person who is always waiting for the next strike. It's kind of like Chicken Little, waiting for things to go badly. But I feel like this person is no longer identifying with that energy, that the walls are down. And I feel like they're no longer overthinking about how much they're giving to this relationship and how much you are. I feel like there's somebody keeping track. I don't know. In this relationship, I feel like somebody's keeping track of all the things that you do for them and all the things they do for you. And they just always want to keep on the upside. They always want to be the person who's owed something. That's weird. That's a weird thing. Okay. And we have something that we're trying to keep from ending. Walls are down, overthinking, self-imposed prison for, it's a self-imposed prison. I feel like you are no longer identifying as someone who's got their walls up or someone who or someone who's being defensive and waiting for someone else to strike out at you. The Eight of Wands tells me that, or the Swords tells me that you're up in your head, but it is a self-imposed prison because you are getting reciprocity from the person that you're with currently. But I feel like you feel you're putting more into the connection than they are. The Death and the Rebirth card is in the reverse. Death in the reverse tells me that someone is avoiding an ending here. I feel like, Capricorn, that this relationship you're in can't work this way. You cannot be the person who is in a self-imposed prison because you want someone to give you as much as you give them. I feel like somebody is avoiding an ending here. All right, let's keep moving here. Thing is that if something doesn't end, something else cannot be rebuilt. So really, you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot with that one. But let's take a look here. All right, so I feel like there is putting down of burdens here, which is great. And I think that putting, that sometimes your person, Capricorn, can say mean things. I feel like that at the beginning of this relationship that you might have been very offended by those things, and now you kind of play them off like, ten of Swords. You're talking out your ass. You're talking through your hat. I'm not listening to that junk, right? And so then you have a really good talk with yourself. You talk yourself out of the self-imposed prison. I feel like you have a good talk with your person about, look, I don't want to be up in my head wondering whether I have offended you or not, wondering whether I'm giving you enough or not. You need to speak with me. You need to tell me what's going on. And the Ace of Swords is all about, you know what, are we going to do this or are we not going to do this? Because I'm not going to be worried about hurting your feelings and giving too much to this relationship if you aren't going to be willing to transform with me. The Capricorn that I am connecting with is, has a lot of things that they're trying to get through in terms of how people are treating them, communications and connections that were not kind. And I think it causes you, Capricorn, to be a little more harsh than you need to be, Ace of Swords. Now, this looks like a conversation you've never had with your person before. So they might be quite shocked that you've come out and said, look, I've been thinking a lot about this conversation. I don't want to be in this self-imposed prison anymore. Our money is not really coming out even. Are you putting in more financially than me? I don't even know anymore, because we're just trying to keep on our feet, right? Trying to stop something from coming to an end, but we feel attached to it like, this devil energy. You feel like you're chained to it, that no matter what goes on, you have to stop the ending from happening, because this is who you identify as, not as the devil, Capricorn, but you identify as someone who never gives up. And the thing is that because you're stuck in this energy of someone who never gives up, who never brings anything to an end to start anything new, you're stuck there. So I feel like there is someone here that needs to make a move in their life, in their home, in their house, and that their person is finally, I feel like you, Capricorn, your person has finally agreed, or maybe is about to agree about bringing something to an end. Yeah, the intuition is here, but I feel like it's your intuition, Capricorn, and I feel like you do love this person. You intuitively know that they love you, and they do want to start new with you. They are deeply, deeply in love with you, and once they let go of the baby mama, once they let go of the baby mama, I feel like there's going to be some Capricorn energy that is going to be at the helm here, and then the Ten of Cups is under there. So I feel like your person has something going on with the person who has their children, and I feel like you want that to come to an end. Also, that you want to have to stop thinking about this thing, about this transformation that's coming. Let's clarify and see what else we get here. Just going to cut these. Okay, Capricorn. So you're no longer, you're no longer defensive. You're no longer got your walls up. I feel like you're no longer identifying as that person who just doesn't say much. And I think that when people come at you with their opinions, communications, connections that aren't kind, that you're just kind of saying, meh, you know what, that's your opinion. I'm living my life. I'm living me, and I'm going to do what I need to do. Your intuition is on point here, Capricorn, and you are making good decisions. Regarding your healing. Okay, so there is healing here. The Ten of Swords is when you put down all those burdens of the things that people say to you and connections and communications that aren't kind. We have the Knight of Wands. You have a lot of passion right now. Knight of Wands, passion. What else do we have here? Healing. Intuitively healing passion. Someone who is in and out. I think that's someone who is in and out. Okay, so this relationship began as not necessarily friends, but I think it was a passionate connection from the very beginning. And although, Capricorn, you didn't expect this person to stay, they did. And you're quite shocked that things worked out the way they did because you weren't expecting this connection. And it is lovely because this connection is actually helping you heal. So we have the Three of Cups. Your person, Capricorn, just wants to be sure that there's no one else in the picture here. They've been thinking about who you've been texting, who you've been talking to, and I think they're going to bring that up as well. Your self-imposed prison is that you don't want to let go of any of these conversations you're having with other people, but your person is ready to cut you out if you don't stop. So if you are talking to other people from your past that you have had romantic times with, even if it's an innocent conversation, your person is really thinking about whether they should tell you to cut that person off, because do you love me or do you not? Your person thinks that you're talking to someone from the past that gave you passion. And I feel like you feel the same about them. It's time for you to get balanced. Because I feel like both of you feel like the other one is talking to someone that they used to have a relationship with. I think you two are going to plan to get married. Eventually you're going to get your footing, and you're going to, it's going to move into a committed relationship of some sort. Maybe not a marriage on the books, in writing, but it could be a relationship that you enjoy a whole lot. Okay, so we have a shortness of money here because of someone who keeps coming back around, and I feel like it's an ex of your person. Your person's ex keeps coming around and asking for money, and I feel like that you guys are in a Ten of Pentacles relationship, but not necessarily in Ten of Pentacles financially. You've been thinking a lot about this, and the Page of Cups is you have to be nice because your person has a person who has their children. Ten of Cups tells me that that there is lots of emotional happiness in the relationship you're in right now. There's a lot of love. I feel like there is that you two are going to be fine. Ten of Cups is the long-term relationship, but I feel like that the ex could keep coming back around and make issues, financial issues or other. What is it that you don't want to come to an end here? What is it that you don't want to come to an end here? Okay, so something is coming to an end. I think at the beginning you didn't want to let it go, and then you decided that you would let it go. Okay, so you had to let something go. You had to bring something to an end in order for the Wheel of Fortune to move forward for you in a fortunate way. And I feel like when you totally and completely walk away from the Devil, which I believe might be the ex, that even though you have regret about that, you now have the Empress, and that's what is important. You have an Empress, someone who is motherly, someone who is someone who has a good mother-like energy, who can love on anyone, someone who is creative and lovely, someone who could be Taurus or Libra, doesn't have to be, but I feel like your person is the Empress. and is of the Empress energy, Capricorn, and I feel like you truly believe that this person is your person. I feel like you healed them and they healed you, and I feel like you're no longer stuck to whatever it was that had to come to an end. So it may be the relationship had to transform, right? Yeah, it had to transform to love, manifested love, and it's time to get your pentacles in order here, because there is a chapter closing on having no money. Once you get married, the worries and the things that you've been defensive about, you're going to take control of those things, no problem, with the Emperor energy here. All right, so let's go with Moonology here, Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Can we please have some advice for Capricorn? We have Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way. That is a full moon in Leo. And then we have Luck is on Your Side. Interesting. Let's go here. So don't let pride get in your way. Capricorn, what are you being prideful about? What can you or are you being prideful about? What are you being prideful about? What are you being prideful about? Oh, that you got an offer for passion and that you really love this offer. You're in a great relationship, but don't be prideful because at any point you could lose your balance, and Temperance is in the reverse, right? So don't be prideful, be careful, and pay attention, very close attention to your current relationship. Luck is on your side. Wow. Luck is on your side. Someone may be looking for a solid relationship that may turn into marriage. This person is someone who is constantly saying sorry because they're constantly saying sorry when the ex comes in. So I feel like you haven't seen the ex in a little while, your person's ex, and I feel like you don't like them either. You would rather that person just close the chapter with your person, Capricorn, but it's not happening here. No, they're just going to keep it up here. Yeah, they're going to keep your person in regret, feeling bad, feeling like they abandoned the connection. And yeah, is going to keep texting them. So I don't necessarily know that this person is bringing this thing to an end that you asked them to bring to an end. The communication they have with the baby mama is still going on. But I mean, you know, there's kids. You have to do it. You have to be in connection with the mother of your children, right? All right, that's all I have for you here. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much, Capricorn. I am out of here for now, and I will see you next week sometime. And I am going. Bye now.